If this goes through, this could open the floodgates for many other developers and many other companies for this exact same issue. So I will be keeping my eye on it. Yo, what up, guys? It's Gaming Czar bringing you your daily gaming news. And today, we will be going over a lawsuit. Nintendo finally pulled the trigger and is suing Power World developer Pocketpair. We will also get into more details as of what the lawsuit consists of in the article. Also, on top of that, Pocketpair has heard the lawsuit and they have responded, and we will also be getting into that today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are suing Power World developer Pocketpair. The pair allege that Power World infringes multiple patent rights. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company has filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Power World developer Pocketpair, they announced on Wednesday. This lawsuit, which was filed in Tokyo District Court, seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the ground that Power World, a game developed and released by the defendant, infringes multiple patent rights. Nintendo will continue to take necessary actions against any infringement of its intellectual properties, including the Nintendo brand itself, to protect the intellectual properties it has worked hard to establish over the years, it said in a statement. This is the update right here about Pocketpair response. We will go over that once we finish reading this article and I give my thoughts on it. Released in January via Steam Early Access Xbox Game Preview, the monster-catching survival game Power World was an immediate hit, attracting 25 million players in just its first month, according to Pocketpair. That's also not to mention that the game is still in early access. However, the game's huge success ignited debate around perceived similarities between character designs and those of the Pokemon games. Although gameplay of Power World is vastly different from the Nintendo series, debate swirled around perceived influence its characters' designs have taken from Pokemon and whether it could be interpreted as plagiarism. There were even some accusations that Power World 3D models were nearly identical to those found in Pokemon games, with two experienced AAA game artists telling VGC that if this was the case, it would likely indicate that Power World's character models were based on Pokemon assets. However, since the lawsuit filed today is a patent suit and not a copyright suit, it suggests Nintendo and the Pokemon Company complaint is likely focused on its gameplay inventions rather than similarities between character designs. David Hansel, an intellectual property and digital media lawyer at Hansel Henson, told VGC earlier this year that Nintendo would need a smoking gun for any copyright case to be successful. It's down to Nintendo to absolutely prove copying, not merely taking influence, he told VGC. It's got to be obvious copying. You look at one picture and you look at the other alongside it. The industry would have come to an end years ago if you weren't allowed to take influence. You can't have a monopoly on certain styles of artwork. It literally has to be copying. Shortly after Power World's release, the Pokemon Company broke its silence on the situation by releasing a statement that it was investigating whether Power World infringes on its IP rights. Nintendo's president Shintaro Furukawa later commented on this issue during a financial result briefing. While Furukawa didn't specifically cast aspirations on Power World itself, he reportedly replied, "We will take appropriate action against those that infringe our intellectual property rights." Before the Pokemon Company statement, Power World director and CEO of developer Pocketpair, Takuro Mizobi, responded to the accusations against the game. Speaking to Japanese site Automaton, he claimed that Power World had cleared legal reviews. This could be around the whole throwing a ball to capture the pals. Like I said, I haven't paid Power World. I don't exactly know what they could be, or I mean what the infringement is on. I guess we're just gonna have to see, but I will be keeping an eye on it. Anyway, I said earlier in the post that the Power World devs have responded. Let's go over that real quick. Power World devs says it will fight Nintendo lawsuit to ensure indies aren't discouraged from pursuing ideas. Nintendo and Pokemon filed the suit this week. Power World developer Pocketpair has responded to news that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have filed a lawsuit against it. Nintendo and TPC filed the lawsuit at Tokyo's District Court on Wednesday, seeking an injunction, infringement, and compensation for damages on the grounds that Power World infringes multiple patent rights. Now, in its own statement published on Thursday, Pocketpair has said it believes it truly unfortunate that we will be forced to allocate significant time to matters unrelated to game development due to the lawsuit. We will do our utmost to our fans to ensure that indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas, it said. Pocketpair's full statement can be read below. Regarding the lawsuit, yesterday a lawsuit was filed against our company for patent infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit and will begin the appropriate legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of patent infringement. At this moment, we are unaware of the specific patents we are accused of infringing upon, and we have not been notified of such details. Pocketpair is a small indie game company based in Tokyo. Our goal as a company has always been to create fun games. We will continue to pursue this goal because we know that our games bring joy to millions of gamers around the world. Power World was a surprise success this year, both for gamers and for us. We were blown away by the amazing response to the game and have been working hard to make it even better for our fans. We will continue improving Power World and strive to create a game that our fans can be proud of. It is truly unfortunate that we will be forced to allocate significant time to matters unrelated to game development due to this lawsuit. However, we will do our utmost to our fans to ensure that indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged by pursuing their creative ideas. We apologize to our fans and supporters for any worry or discomfort that this news has caused. As always, thank you for your continued support of Power World and Pocketpair. Released in January via Steam Early Access Xbox Game Preview, the monster-catching survival game Power World was an immediate hit, attracting 25 million players in just its first month, according to Pocketpair. However, the game's huge success ignited debate around perceived similarities between its character designs and those of the Pokemon games. However, since the lawsuit filed this week is a patent suit and not a copyright suit, it suggests that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company complaint is likely focused on its gameplay inventions rather than similarities between character designs. As noted in its statements before, Pocketpair claims it's unaware of the specific patents we are accused on infringing upon, and that it hasn't been notified. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company said in this statement, Nintendo will continue to take necessary actions against any infringement of its intellectual property rights, including Nintendo brand itself, to protect the intellectual properties it has worked hard to establish over the years. I will be keeping a close eye. I will be reporting as much as possible as I can on this story, on this case that's going on. This is big. This is bigger than people may think that it actually is. If this goes through, this could open the floodgates for many other developers and many other companies for this exact same issue. So I will be keeping my eye on it. But that's all that I have for you guys. If you like what you heard and you made it this far, please like the video. If you didn't like what you heard and you made it this far, it's okay. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. It's cool. It's cool. I am The Game Is On, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.